Da, da, da. I've done loads of Christians, pastors and stuff. You have to go back and look at the videos. Done the popes. Britney Spears, images. That's a man, final answer. Look at that neck. His neck's as thick as mine, if not thicker. Final answer, rectangular far apart eyes. Massive male skull. Same with his sister, Jamie Lee Spears, or whatever they call him. You can't go by clavicles all the time. Look, Britney Spears looks like he's got V-shaped clavicles. Jamie Lee Spears looks like he's got V-shaped lot because he's hunched his shoulders. It just depends on the angle you catch them at. It's only when their arms are properly down and you can see the width. Look at the place to put Mama Spice. Look how big that meatball space is. When it's a woman, this is like a V. The two mastoids literally meet at the bottom. And it's so much shallower than that's deep. Look how deep that is. The V is tighter on a real woman. Britney Spears fooled the world, danced like a schoolgirl. I mean, that should have been enough to upset all the Disney parents, but it didn't. Oh, bad. And now it's doing absolute lunacy, isn't it? Apparently losing its marbles. Again, all for show, all for act, if any of it's even real. Especially with whatchamacallit, AI. They've only just shown us AI. How long have they had AI and what's their AI level at? How good is their AI? Is it as good as real life? Can it not be noticed anymore? Unless you do make it like you turning a frog into a princess, etc. That kind of stuff. If it's just depicting, like, I don't know, a car crash or a plane crash or, I don't know, anything, they could fake it, right, with the AI. And how long have they had it? That's the question. Some people think the celebrities aren't even real. They're all AI generated. I've met celebrities. I just don't believe that. It's just too far-fetched. There could be one or two AI people here and there, but they're actually bringing it out now, proper AI models, and they've got like 14 million followers and that, and it's not even real. But they could have, just like with the masks and stuff, they could have, Jim Carrey could have wore a mask and pretend to be someone else. But the schematics of doing that day in, day out, Jim Carrey wouldn't have a life if Jim Carrey was pretending to be Joe Biden at the same time, playing Jim Carrey, doing movies, and being Joe Biden all at the same time. Think about the schematics of it. There's your snake worship lot. Reminds me of Dusk Till Dawn, Salma Hayek. Here's another one. Britney Spears. Britney's got a spear. Walking. Straight legs, knees together. It's a man. Straight legs. Jared, I love your work. Straight legs, knees together. It's still a man. Jimmy Kimmel's alley, maybe? No. He's got a broken foot leg thing on. Britney Spears runs like a man, whatever you want to say. Straight legs, knees together, look. Foot in full view. It's a big foot as well, isn't it, that? Oh, baby, how was I supposed to know? When you actually think about what they've done, every single picture you've ever looked at, whatever it be, a singer, a footballer, it's always been inverted. Straight legs needs to go. It's a man, final answer. It's different with the porn stars because some of the porn stars get the bottom surgery and all the rest of it. So, again, a lot of that could be AI, right? You could be watching AI porn. But it's been done. Is it all the porn stars? No, it's not. I can't find out if it's all the porn stars. But mainly because all the porn stars don't have walking pictures like the celebrities do. I think it took Sean, I don't know, weeks to find John Holmes's gates. Maybe months even, wasn't it, Sean? You was looking. He went through porno after porno after porno until he found it. Ron Jeremy. I got Ron Jeremy real quick. And there's loads of blokes out there going, I've seen their dicks. Yeah, so have I. I've seen Ron Jeremy's dick. I've seen John Holmes's dick. However many of them. But they're FTMs regardless of what you believe. They're FTMs. How did they do it? Well, surgery, of course. Apparently you can transplant penises. I don't know how true that is. They're also now saying you can transplant a womb. You got no chance. You cannot put a womb in. You can do a womb to womb, a woman to woman, but you're never putting a womb in a man. Shut up. Trying to make me believe that nonsense. Robo-dicks, AI, and of course the final answer would be hermaphrodites, which I don't believe in. But I just think it's another name for these twats. They'd all be hermaphrodites in that case. They won't be flip-flops. They won't be having surgeries. There won't be no need because they'd be hermaphrodites, wouldn't they? There'd be girls born with penises, boys born with boobs. But that's not what's happening. I see surgery everywhere I look. Fake boobs. Places to drive a bus up the Cheddar Gorge, etc. But people... When you look at, like, Stormy Daniels... Oh, look, you've got me going off looking at porn stars now. Stormy Daniels. This one had sex with Donald... Yeah, the Donald Trump scandal, look. Stormy Daniels. Paid Donald paid him £100,000 to keep his mouth shut. Big face, big head. Massive shoulders. Look at the size of these shoulders when you see them. Ignore the fake tatters, lads. Look at the shoulders. And then think about it. When have you ever... She looks like Alicia Silverstone there, a chunkier version. When have you ever seen a girl with shoulders like that? Unless she's a top grade swimmer, a real natural top grade swimmer. Then she might have some chunky shoulders. But porn stars with male shoulders, I don't think so. It became more obvious. Look at the size of that hand. Man hand. Look, she had man hands. Huge shoulders, look. Stormy Daniels is one of the only ones you can find walking now because of the Donald Trump affair. But there's loads of them. If they've got massive heads and look like Stifler's mom, and they don't have these soft eyes, look, and the smaller faces and the pink lips, there's a problem. But certainly the main, especially in America, the main group of porn stars are all inverted. Yes, I totally agree. Britney Andrews, Stormy Daniels, there's so many to mention. But for this to have happened, the President of America to have sex with Stormy Daniels, well, she's got a vagina. He's got a man-made. He's got a wound between his legs or whatever. If it's even him, you don't even know if they actually used him, right? It could have been cut and edited and pasted and all sorts. If these two did have an affair, then Trump's a lesbian, surely. Or something. They were banging tacos. But there you go. Once you realise that this is a man with deep-set rectangular eyes, look, a thick brow bone overhanging the eye, look, that's what puts the eye backwards behind it. But there's the picture of Stormy and Trump together. It might be a humiliation ritual, whatever. All I know is we've been fooled. Absolutely. You can stand Anderson Cooper next to a porn star and the blokes won't recognise this is the woman staring back at them. They're too busy looking at the fake tatas on Stormy Daniels to notice the two FTM men stood either side of him. Who is this bald-headed twat here? Look, oh my gosh! Talk about he's got, what do they call him? Mel Brooks' eyes. he's in the sniper division. Pew pew pew. That is a small face. I don't care what anyone says. Who is this? Judge orders Trump to pay Stormy Daniels $44,000 legal fees. Mother Jones. I don't know. Is this Stormy Daniels? Who is it? Stormy Daniels' ex-attorney. Oh, that's the lawyer, is it? Which one of them's got a bigger face? It's so easy to see them when they're side by side now. And that's how you do it, like with whatchamacallit, Ron Jeremy. When you put Ron Jeremy next to Stormy Daniels, you'll see it straight away. It's a little woman. Stormy Daniels is the big bloke. Right, anyway, oh my gosh, who is that? Stormy Daniels' husband. I'll tell you what, in the words of Gandalf the Grey, you shall not pass!
Right, first of all,
pause. We're done. Is that really Stormy Daniels? It doesn't look like Stormy Daniels. But Stormy Daniels' husband has got such a teeth, our scientist said, you got to be kidding me. It's like I said, when you're having trouble looking at your intended target, look at the opposite, the husband, the wife, or an opposite actor, and all of a sudden it'll just jump out at you that you're looking at flip-flops. Everywhere I look. Everywhere I look, I see the chip chop. Right, anyway, back to Britney's got a spear. Again, look at the deep mascara, deep set eyes, and then bink. Oh, it's not got one. I thought it was on a mascara face for Britney Spears. Same look as Britney Spears. We're done. Britney Spears is a dude. Britney has got a spear. Do you get it? Britney has got a spear.